Hey, welcome back. The panel is a new component in Bootstrap 3, so let me show you how to use it. You first start with a div with a class of panel and panel default. Panel default will give its original styling. And inside, you gotta put a div with a class of panel body. Inside this one, you can put anything you want. So I'm just gonna say, this is a panel. Refresh, there it is. Now you can add headings to panels. So on top of this, I'm going to say a div with a class of panel heading. This is a panel heading. If you want to put more emphasis on that heading, you can wrap the content, which is this, in a heading, for example in H4, with a class of panel title. And now it's bolder, it's easier to see. You can also add a panel footer. So under the panel body, you would say div with a class of panel footer. And there it is. Now, if you remember from last lesson, I showed you some contextual classes that added different colors for warning, success, information, danger, and so on. You can do the same with panels. So you can do that by adding the class to the main panel element. So panel primary, for example, will be blue. And then you can have panel success, which is green. You can have panel info, warning, and danger, which is a red. So you can use them in a variety of situations. Now, panels work very well with tables. So let me give you an example. If under the panel body, I'm going to add a table with the class of table, and then inside, I'm just going to do a few rows like this. And instead of the TD here, let's do TH, or table heading for proper styling. Yeah, notice that it's now full width. So it integrates very well with the panel. If we don't have a panel body, then there is no distance between the table and the panel heading. Same goes for list groups. So for example, instead of the table, and let's actually do a separate panel here so you can see both versions. So if instead of this table, I would have an UL with a class of list group, which contains some list items, with a class of list group item, times 4, for example. Yeah, it integrates very well. The same goes for the panel body. If I don't have it, there is no distance here. But if I add a panel body with a paragraph inside it, then we have a small bottom margin from the panel body to the element below it. And that's basically it for panels. Now, a component that's used very often is a modal window, and adding it is really, really easy. That's coming up next.